calling to any spirits that might be present in this building. Could you make a sound for us so that we know you are here?
Okay, the harm in anyway. Oh, something just flew right over it.
I can smell lavender. All set up, ready for, can you guess? Yes, we is ghost hunting. We have been given permission to do this in what is a relatively old building, very much not abandoned. So anyways, we've set up, we've eaten, and we're just gonna go wander around the building and listen to all its natural sounds and get a feel for it before nighttime arrives. Right, so let's go and do that then. So this is like the lobby area, and then we're gonna go through some double doors into another room, which gets a bit darker here. So basically this area here has got lots of doors going off of it. There is the door here, which is just a cupboard, can't go in there. This is just cleaning equipment. And then there's another door there with stuff that, it's like an office, so to speak. So we cannot go in there. So the next room is one that we will do a little bit of investigating in. It is actually not as old as the main building that we're here for, but it is possibly still got some sort of history to it, and I will explain more in just a minute. Let me show you what this room is. Next part of the building, go back through the doors that we came through just now, back into the darkness. And then, this is the next room that we are going to be investigating tonight, and it is quite dark in here, so we do have to be a little bit careful where we go. So, if we go this way, and we can turn some lights on, and show you where we actually are. This little switch up, and hey presto, we have lights, and a rather strange man. Anyway, so this is a little museum for surfers, basically. So as you can see, there's a lot of surf memorabilia on the walls and all that sort of stuff. So, are there any spirits in this room with us? If there are any spirits, could you tell us your name? Savina.
Savina.
Are you here on your own, Savina, or is there anyone else with you? Okay, so I assume you're on your own, Savina, and hello. Welcome. Have you been here since the days of the trains coming through? Incredible. Did you used to work at the station back in the day? Did you used to use the trains and catch the train from here? I don't know what that said. Can you tell me the colour of the table that we are sitting at? Right, interesting. So, don't want to use all the batteries up before our investigation has really begun. But no, I mean, didn't really get much there. I asked the name and it came up with Savina. I mean, it sounds like a name. It's not one I've heard before, but... And I asked if they were here at the times of the trains and it came up with incredible. So But it's interesting. This actually really intrigues me, this box. More so when you pair it with a pair of headphones and someone asks questions and then you get the person with the headphones giving the answers.
Which we'll be doing later on.
Which we will do later on, yeah. So anyway, so we've had a bit of fun with that. I think now we're just going to put everything down for a little while and just wait till it gets a bit darker. So yeah, next time we come in here, the lights will be off. Okay, so it's 7:30 now, and we're going to go in. The museum part of the building that we're interested in is now very dark, as you will see in a minute. And ooh, look at me and my red face. So we're going to go in and see what we can get without crashing into everything. Right, so just going to head straight over here a minute so I can explain a few things to you. Just behind this TV here, if you can see it on the wall, that's a back wall, and behind there's like a little skate park, and there have been some kids out there having a whale of a time, and it's been rather loud in here. They have gone, but we just need to take into account if there's any sudden like loud bangs or skate type noises, it's coming from that. At the moment, it's all gone quiet. There is a fly. I cannot believe it, but there is one large fly buzzing around in here, which is very annoying. So that's another sound that we could potentially get on camera. And that's it. We already ruled out the noises from the electronical gadget over by the doorway. There's like a soft humming, which is the electrics as well. We know that sound is already here. And that is about it in terms of the sounds that we already know are here that we can rule out immediately. Right, so let's do some calling out and find out if there is, in fact... Hello?
Yeah.
Oh. Find out. We've got the other camera going. Let me spin you round. Over there. Night vision camera is over there. So we're also filming in night vision. I don't have that, so hence my red light. Right, so let's do some calling out as we wander around this building. Are there any spirits here with us? If there are, could you make yourselves known, please? I wish those little taps were a spirit trying to communicate with us, but in fact they are the electronic gadget that we saw earlier. This is my friend, also here. If there are any spirits present, could you maybe knock something like this? You may be hearing the sound of a car engine in the distance. We're also parked near a car park. If there are any spirits attached to any of the possessions within this museum, there are plenty of surfboards, some very cool ones. There's a really good one here, look. If there are any spirits attached to any of the belongings within this museum, could you make yourselves known, please? I keep hearing a tapping and I really wish that was spirits, but it isn't.
Yeah, it's a regular thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely coming from the electronic board over there. I think I'm going to move away from that noise and just come a little bit over this direction, because I'm not sure if it's being picked up. We'll start here. So, again, if there are any spirits here, would you be able to knock something There's a lot of very fragile items in here. We don't want anything being thrown around or dropped or moved or what have you, but there's also a lot of surfaces. Like there's a door which you could knock on. Nothing. I've got to say, it doesn't have any sort of feelings of usually spirits or presence. According to any spirits that might be present in this building, could you make a sound for us so that we know you are here? Me? K2 meter. K2 meter, is that what it's called? K2. Right, we went round everywhere with this earlier and it didn't go off at all. If there are any spirits present, maybe you can't make a sound, would you be able to come and stand near to this green light or even touch the green light? If I hold it all the way over here, are you able to touch the green light? Or come and stand near it? I'm holding it in my hand. Nothing. So all signs are currently that there are no spirits present, but it's 7:30. Well, it's not now, it's probably about 7:45. Is there any truth in the fact that you need to do this later in the night? I personally don't think so. It doesn't feel... I mean, it's funny because now we're in the dark, it does change the sort of atmosphere of it, doesn't it?
Mm. Yeah.
And you do have like a feeling of apprehension a little bit maybe. But I think that's purely because we are in the dark. I don't think it's because there's anything present, but if you are...
I feel really quite relaxed.
Yeah. If I'm wrong and there is somebody here or something attached to any of the items in here, because the items in this museum come from all sorts of places, all sorts of timelines, and there's a lot of them. So if there is anything here, and you're able to just find a way to let us know, I'll put my meter thing back on, then please come and show us that you're here. Come and say hello.
You can touch the green light, it won't hurt you.
If you do touch the green light, there'll be all sorts of different lights appearing. You might make the green light become a yellow light. Nothing. Okay. So, just in case you're not able to make any sounds or touch the green light, we could try the box again. I'm just going to put this on so I can borrow the light. Power. Right, let's turn this off again. Are there any spirits present with us tonight? Are there any spirits attached to any of the belongings in this museum with us tonight? If there are any spirits here, could you please give us your name? If there are any spirits here tonight, and you're too shy to give a name or anything else, could you just simply say hello? Thank you. Huh? If there are any spirits here tonight, could you tell us what sort of museum this is? Okay, let's make this really easy. If there are any spirits here, could you tell me what colour the light is that's shining out of my camera?
That was red.
It's interesting, there's a really faint noise earlier that sounded like red. I thought, no, I don't know.
No. I could be mistaken, I have to look back on it, but I think that's red.
If there are any spirits here, could you repeat the name of the colour, make it really clear, of the light from my camera?
Do you like the screen here? Because I have a funny feeling we're the first people to ever do an investigation here.
It's true, actually. I think we are the first people.
Yeah.
So it could just be. Are you. Is it maybe the case that there is a spirit here, but you're completely bemused by what we are doing? Could you answer yes or no?
We don't mean you any harm. We respect everything that's here. We respect you. You don't have to be scared of us. We're not here to harm you in any way.
So yeah, maybe we should just explain that we are here, and yes, we have these funny devices, these cameras and stuff, but we're very inquisitive and we're very curious. We both have a love of old buildings and are very curious about the afterlife or what have you, whatever. It's all called different things by different people, but it all really amounts to the same thing. We're curious as to whether when you pass over, you are just gone, or whether as a spirit you can come and go as you please, or whether sometimes spirits decide to stay in a particular building or place that's home to them. So we're here out of curiosity more than anything. There's no trickery involved, we're not trying to catch anybody out. We're simply curious. And so, if there are any spirits here, and this is all very strange and weird to you, our cameras are just with us and all these different bits of equipment in the hope that we could find a way to communicate with you. The spirit box that's in my hand that makes all the funny noises is supposedly a device that you can perhaps talk through. The K2 box with the light is supposedly a box or a device that you could come and stand near or touch, and it will make the colours change. The cameras are simply more about recording our findings than they are about trying to capture you, because to date, as far as I know, that's never really been done anyway. And the other device that we've used, the little dictaphone, is just another means by which I could ask you questions and you could perhaps speak into with your answers. They are what the devices are, And they're all means of us trying to somehow communicate with you in a safe way. So now that that's all been explained to you, maybe we could give it all another go. So maybe I could ask, first of all, if there are any spirits here, could you make a sound, whether it's a knocking, a tapping, a whisper? You could make a door open and shut. Could you do any of those things to let us know that you are here? I could maybe knock and you could maybe copy.
That was you. Thank you very much. Can you do that again for me?
What I would really love, just to make it so clear it's beyond ridiculous, is if you could copy. And the reason I've chosen 4 knocks is because we've got an electronic machine in here that keeps making like a tapping sound, and it does it in 2s. So that's why, if possible, could you copy this and produce 4 knocks or 4 taps or 4 thumps? That's hard to say. Just like this. Okay. So let's try the K2 again. If I stand up and I hold the K2, could you come and maybe stand next to me? And touch the green light? Or just stand really, really close to the green light. See if we can make that light change colour to yellow or even orange. Okay, try it in my other hand. In case you're standing on this side. Nope, nothing. So I'm just going to leave that running, or stand it up on the end of this little surfboard table. Your surfboards are curvy.
There, down if you want.
Right, maybe like that then. So, if you'd like to come and touch that, that would be absolutely amazing. So I'll try the spirit box one more time. Now you know what it's for. I'll just ask you some simple questions, and if you could use it to maybe give us the answers, that would just be incredible. Let's turn it on. Okay, so would you be able to tell us your name?
Lois Lane.
Rose Lane. I thought it was Rose Lane. You had Lois Lane.
No, Lois Lane.
Okay. How old are you? Maybe you don't have an age anymore. This is the problem with these sorts of questions. Could you tell us what age you were on your last birthday whilst you were still here? Could you tell us whether you used to work here? Oh, K2 is going off. So
Yes.
that's really interesting. If that was you touching the EK, whatever that thing is called,
K2.
thank you very, very much. And it'd be amazing if you could do that again. In the meantime, I'm going to go back to the spirit box. Could I ask, is it whilst I'm holding it in my hand? If that has been, thank you. Orange, ooh, red. Thank you very, very much. That is amazing. I honestly didn't think you'd be able to do that.
Much.
That is fantastic. Thank you. So, if you're able to touch this device, maybe we could talk to you using this. So, as it stands, when it's on green like this, that just means no. If you can get the light to go all the way up to the orange, that means yes. And I'll give you time in between questions to answer. Right. So let's just confirm. Is there a spirit here with us that is touching this K2 device? So leave it as green, don't touch it at all. The answer is no. The answer is yes. Could you make the light go up to orange again? And just in case you don't like it when it's in my hand, I shall lay it down away from all the devices. And maybe you could touch it over there.
Oh, so we just put it right over it. Oh, so we just put it right over it.
So that's gone to orange.
Is that correct? Yes? Okay. Right now, simply making that device go to orange is fantastic, and you are doing incredibly well. Well, thank you very much, both of us, thank you.
It's all the way to orange all the time. How very clever. If you are intrigued as to what colour comes after the orange, feel free to find out. But orange is fantastic, so thank you.
You can make a noise, you can make a knock. Can you make any knocks?
I am going to leave you here for a minute just to see if if it's just, you know, maybe they're like a male present. And I'm going to go and get a power pack because there's energy in that.
Very well.
Won't be a minute.
If you are here, which I think you are, can you make that light go to orange again for me, please? Are you intrigued at the fact that we're here? You want to know why we're here? We're here because we would like to communicate with you. And if you can communicate back, that would be absolutely fantastic. The only way you can communicate back is through this green light. Simply turning it yellow or orange would be brilliant.
How are we getting on?
No, nothing at all.
So I've brought in a power pack so as to charge my camera. And there is a full battery there of power. Hello. So, if you need any of that power to communicate with us, then feel free to use some, because I've got others if I need to use them. So, if you don't mind and if you have the energy to do it, could you make that light go all the way to orange if we are talking to a woman? So that's brilliant. If that is you, that is an orange light. So I'm assuming that means we are talking to a woman. Could you just confirm once again, please, by taking the green light all the way up to the orange light? So this is where it's tricky, isn't it? Because you get a response, but if you're not 100% sure, you have to ask for some sort of confirmation, don't you?
Yeah.
But yet we already know that it takes a lot of energy for any type of response. So that's why I hate asking for confirmation, because then it's like you're not grateful for the first response. You know what I mean? I've got bloody hot in here, mind.
Yeah, it's got hot in here. I'm really pleased that it actually did change colour, because it does.
I know. Well, you would have seen in the introduction, we took these, I was calling them EMF readers, K2 devices. We took them around the whole building and they didn't go off once.
Right.
Except when they were up close to my microphone. But
Yeah.
we already proved that, provided it was an arm's length away,
This
then it
is
was
just
fine.
an ordinary table, and there's nothing underneath it. There's no electronics. So for those K2, that K2 to go off, it has to be something like EMF.
Move one of them and just put it on this chair, like so, just so that you don't have to come quite so close if you don't want to. And before we perhaps think about moving to a different spot in the room, I wonder if you could maybe just try one more time, so that you're here and you're happy and everything else with us being here, because I don't feel any sort of uncomfortableness. Thank you very much.
Which one was that?
On the stool. That's lovely. So I'm going to assume you are happy of us being here. That's fantastic. Thank you very much.
That is really good, thank you.
So I don't feel at all uncomfortable, do you?
No, not at all. Whoever this is friendly.
I think young. I think whoever this is relatively young. I don't know why I think that.
Are you young? Are you a child?
I don't mean childlike. I would say 20s, 30s. Sort of young.
Is that your age? Are you like between 20 and 30 years old?
Do you know what I see in my head? It's really funny and I don't know why I see it. I see a woman with like blonde curly hair, sort of shoulder length, 20s, 30s, but 1920s. And I don't even know when this train station, I assume it was here then, I don't know.
Yeah.
And you know like where they wore the straight skirts down to their like,
Yeah.
here? That's what I see in my head. I have no idea why I see that in my head. At all.
Was that description accurate? Do you have blonde hair?
Did you see the light on the surfboard? One's just gone off. That one just went up to yellow. Wouldn't that be amazing if that was actually right?
That would be amazing. It would be really interesting.
Okay, so we've changed spot. Still in the same building, the old goods shed, but we've changed to another area. So, yeah, we had some lovely results then. Bearing in mind we had already been around the building earlier on in the day with the K2 reader, and absolutely nothing, to have got some fairly good results on that, and I think some of them in response to the questions. It's definitely a good argument for the fact that the timing was good. And that was really lovely, because neither of us had any sort of feeling that this place had much of a sense of ghostly presence or anything. And yes, it's darker in here now, so you could argue that we're just picking up on that, but it wasn't. It was almost as if there was a subtle shift in the feeling in here. And lo and behold, the K2 reader went off. I mean, it reached orange. It was pretty good, if you ask me. So we've changed spot, and we're going to do similar sort of thing again, because it's such a small little room. Actually, this little old shed made of brick, that there aren't really a lot of places to do anything. We have left a camera in the hall where the trains used to run through, not expecting to get anything in there, but we've left one in there anyway. But this building here, this small little goods shed, was our main focus, always was. That's our reasons for coming. So we shall ask some more questions on the K2 readers. We'll try the spirit box. We might even get some headphones out and do the Etsy method or manoeuvre or whatever it's called. And we'll also use the dictaphone again. We haven't got any of the other sort of apps that people use, because yes, I understand they're good for entertainment purposes and they fill the silence gaps, but I just cannot believe, or neither of us can believe, that they hold much weight in terms of accountability as to whether you're talking to a ghost or not. You could argue the same is true with the dictaphone and the spirit box and the K2. But I don't know, I just don't trust the fact that your phones are always listening to you now, and I just can't help but think that it's just picking up words you're using in conversation and throwing them back at you. Could be wrong, just my opinion on that. So we're sticking with the bits of equipment we've got. So let's carry on and see what other interesting things happen, if any. So I'm going to turn this on again now. Press the little button and just scan the area around me, just to show that there is nothing going off over here, nothing within my reach, held in my hand, nothing occurring. So I'll swing the camera around so that you can be focused on the K2, and then ask some questions. The spirit that we were talking to earlier, we gave you permission to move around this building with us, just not to follow us out of it. Have you joined us where we are now sitting? You can see the green light. We've moved it away just in case you don't like getting too close to my hand or what have you. Like we said, we're not here to harm, we're not here to trick. We are just curious, as I'm sure you are curious of what we're up to. Especially seeing, as far as we understand it, no one has tried this sort of thing in this building before. And we're also going to just stop and listen quietly for a minute or two, because if you could make a sound somewhere within the building, something like this, that would also be absolutely incredible. So we'll sit quietly and you show us what you can do. You able to touch the green light for us? It's funny, isn't it? You can have I mean, it's gone still again, hasn't it? Whatever that nice sort of feeling that came before the K2 went off last time, it has definitely gone still again. Whether that's because we've taken a short break or... But you would think, wouldn't you, because it takes so much energy. I mean, you know, we all say it takes a lot of energy. We don't know for a fact, do we? We've not been on the other side. We don't know how much energy it takes. It's just you assume it would take a lot of energy.
Yeah, assume it.
But because we assume that, and we'd already had some lovely responses, we took a short break and also meant that energy could be recharged if needs be. You could argue that you have to start all over if that's the case, but I don't know. So much of it is so unknown. But it'll be interesting to see if the same sort of slight energy build-up that we experienced earlier happens again. Okay. So, are there any spirits here with us? Is the spirit that was with us earlier still here too? So, are there any spirits here present? I can smell lavender.
No. Is that you giving the smell of lavender off? I have to admit that lavender is one of my favourite smells. Is that you?
Let's see if any of these cards are smelly cards. It's proper strong smell of lavender then.
Okay.
Sounded like that just said lavender. We just moved the K2. So the K2's just been moved.
No power going to it.
No power at all. Well, as you can see, it is currently not going off. So we're all good. Perhaps I did just get a really odd smell of lavender. I just wonder if any of these cards, I don't know why they would be. They've got like lavender seeds.
I don't understand why they would smell of lavender. I mean, there's nothing in here which would smell of lavender.
No. That was bizarre. Anyway.
Okay.
Right, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
To an extraordinary degree.
Can you tell me how many fingers I am holding up? Whilst we are doing this, spirits, if you are here, the K2 reader is just there. It'd be amazing if you could make that light go from green to orange. Just saying. Okay, questions. So hard to think of questions.
It sounds like a bit of a false contradiction.
As I asked you before, what is this museum dedicated to now?
Looking forward to, and I suspect.
Okay. What shape am I drawing? Bearing in mind I am not left-handed. What shape did I draw?
Puppet.
How did I draw it? Okay, could you tell me, and again, apologies, I'm not left-handed. What letter have I just drawn on this paper?
Vulnerable.
Could you tell me who is vulnerable? Could you tell me your name?
I must take it into account.
Vulnerable. You must take it into account. My light is flickering.
Nine.
I don't know if it's picking that up, but my light is starting to flicker. Oh, no it's not. It's the bloody K2 thing going off. Okay, so thank you very much for that. So you've made it go to orange. Could you stop doing that now, please?
Affecting things.
Yes, you are affecting things, which is very interesting. So could you now make it stop flashing? Make it just go back to green. And that certainly is making it go to green. Can you make it go to one green light only? Thank you. Now the battery's just turned off. The green light is performing amazingly. Could you please make the green light go to orange again?
You're totally wrong.
Rude. Please could you make the green light go back to orange? Okay. Right. I'm going to have to stop him to turn this back on because I can't see anything on here. Well, that whole sequence was really cool, but the camera also went dead.
Oh, you're kidding.
So I'm just asking you, I can't see where it is, the power button.
Did it catch most of it?
Yeah, it's all the timing of it all was quite interesting. It's
Yeah,
actually
all of a sudden
really
it's starting to like drain the battery or something. I didn't like it. All of a sudden it told me that I had this.
You got the other battery with you?
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay.
Because it's fully charged.
Yeah, but when you watch that back, you'll be quite interested if it. Can't remember it all, but anyway, I thought my light was flickering over there. So I'm going, oh, my light's flickering because I can see it all on here. It was this,
Is that going
which
off?
it's doing now.
Oh yeah, hello.
So then it was flicking orange, and you said affecting things. And I went, yes, you are affecting things. You're making the light. I said,
Yeah, I mean, I've got to say, I did have my eyes shut, so I didn't see anything.
So I said, right, I said, you make that light go all the way up to orange. Could you make it go to just green? So then it was just the two green lights flashing. I said, that's brilliant. I said, but can you just make it one green light? And it went to one. And then the camera went dead. And it was all after you said affecting things.
Yeah, there's no reason for this. I mean, it's got 3 bars on the. Unless why would it start doing it now?
I don't know. But the timing of it all was just brilliant. So
you definitely got that bit on there.
as far as I know, as soon as I said, could you just make it one green, it went to one green as that died, is what I think happened.
Okay.
So, but I was wanting to keep going if the camera will.
All right.
Because
That
it
was
just
that was
amazing.
really good. Yeah, a lot more here.
But there was just, if you could have heard all the stuff, I'm hoping it's all caught, because obviously I'm talking softly, so you don't hear me.
Now the headphones on, and you can't hear anything because they're right jammed into your ear, so you can't hear anything. I've got my head down. This cap covers anything from the table down, and I've got my eyes shut, so I can't hear anything. I can't see anything.
Thank you so much for that whatever that was earlier, the timing was fantastic, and you did make it go to the green light, which is what I asked for. So, bearing in mind you are joining us, could you make it go to orange once more, please? Or even possibly red. I mean, you know, that would be something else if you got the energy to do it.
If you can make it go to red, that would be utterly fantastic. Okay. I'm not entirely sure that isn't just the
No, but what's bizarre is
eco battery thing, whatever that is.
but it's working again now, isn't it?
Yeah.
The timing of when it went dead was pretty incredible, actually.
Did you turn my camera off? If you did turn it off, could you make that green light possibly go to yellow or orange?
I'd quite like to get you back under the spirit box.
Okay.
Let's give it a try, but all that stuff was happening while you were...
Right, it's still recording, so.
I do want to just show my camera, if I can, that does actually say 3 bars. Not sure if you can see here. There is 3 bars. There is no reason for the camera to have shut down like it did at that time, like it did. So that is very interesting to me.
There you go.
So can you hear me?
It's the voice.
So, before you shut down this camera, and although rude in many respects, also very impressive, we had a little bit of a thing going with the light and the spirit box. The words affecting things.
My number.
The words affecting things came out, and then lo and behold, the K2 was affected, the camera was affected. So that was incredible.
The reality.
So maybe we could do something similar. It'd be nice if you didn't shut the camera off, but maybe we could get this light going again.
I think that was We Are Coming.
Who is coming?
A witch. And it was a fantastic.
That'd be a real shame. But if you could make those lights change colour again, I'd love to see it go all the way to red. That would be absolutely amazing. But if you can't do that, maybe you could speak through the device.
Fantastic.
It would be fantastic. Maybe you could tell us your name. I would really love to know your name. I mean, maybe you don't have names anymore. What was your name when you were here in the living? Maybe that's a better way to ask the question. What did people call you? What was your family name, your surname? If that is too personal, you don't want to share that information, maybe you could just simply tell us how or why you're here.
A punch.
It always surprises me. I mean, I can't imagine why someone would necessarily want to stay in an old goods shed. So maybe you could enlighten me. Was it the place you worked?
Such attention.
Such attention. Did you work here and take pride in your...
Don't worry, it's just a drill.
Ooh. Were you told something was just a drill and it ended up not being the case? And maybe that's where you got hurt, or... I mean, did you actually die here? Was it an accident? Was it a drill that went wrong? I would so love to see those lights change colour again.
Every day has a journey.
So tell me what sort of journeys were taken from here. What was the mode of transport?
Zach.
Zach. Is Zach your name? If it is, could you make the green light change colour? Maybe I could draw another shape and you could tell me what shape it is. Bearing in mind, I am not left-handed. So, do you like this game? Okay. The shape is that. Could you tell me what the shape is? Oh, don't tell me, tell him. What shape did I draw on the paper? And was the light flashing because your name is Zach?
It does enormous something.
Tell me either of the shapes I've drawn. Or the letter. I feel like maybe you like to play this game. So is this your name? If it is this how you used to write your name? And I do apologise, but I am. Zach. Is that your name? And it sounds like the spirit box has gone quiet, so could you just try one more time to what was the name of your favourite musical act or band?
Opinions?
Right, I think we'll call it a day with the spirit box. Could you just make that light go
First class bliss.
first class for this? Could you make the K2 go to orange? Red would be amazing, but I'm not greedy. Orange will do.
All the deep male voice that didn't sound very nice. Get away.
Are you not enjoying our game anymore?
I could find virtually nothing.
I feel like you're not playing the game anymore. But it was impressive what you did do, so. Right, let's call it the end there. It's interesting, I mean, you said quite a few things, but they weren't really in relation to, and the camera's worked absolutely fine, it hasn't cut out, so I don't understand.
Okay.
When you look back, if everything has caught, the audio, that on there, and this on here, if it all caught, it is quite impressive. It's like a really impressive minute or two of footage. And I don't understand why the camera went dead.
I don't do that.
Because you'll see on my videos, I'm just sitting here holding it, no buttons were pressed.
Yeah, it's got 3 bars on it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not.
And it hasn't cut out again now. But
Did,
the timing of it all,
did the K2 go off?
once,
No.
the timing of that other sequence with the camera going was just really brilliant. So no, it's almost like, it's really funny because it's like you get this feeling, this little, and then it just goes, and that goes flat, or that, it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's like you get a build, and I don't know if it's maybe the spirits, they come and then they go, and then you have to wait for someone else to come and then it goes, or
Yeah,
they
I
appear.
don't know. I mean, it could be. You know, it could be the fact that they use a lot of energy, then they go, or there could be several. Oh, is that true? Okay. Okay, oh, Kate, he's actually going nuts. Is that true? As soon as I put this camera up, then thank you. So it takes a lot of energy, doesn't it? I do massively appreciate the fact that you use this energy to talk to us. I mean that, you know, there is nothing there. Just say that.
I mean, it's whether you want to try you asking questions.
To be honest with you, I keep running out of ideas and things to say.
Okay.
That's the reason why I asked you to do it, because you know you're pretty good at asking questions.
I was even drawing things in my left hand, saying, "Can you tell me the name of the shape I'm drawing?"
Thing is, I mean, I'm not saying it's anything to do with the shapes, but I mean, there were things that were said, and I couldn't quite make them out.
You did come out with Zach.
Oh yeah, I just came out of the blue. You know, there was this male voice as well.
Yeah, he said.
It really was like this
followed by
really,
get out.
like a really, yeah, it was quite intimidating.
You said that, then you said get out. Earlier on you said we're coming. All I'm thinking yet again is whether, because it's all gone a bit flat again, if it is true that energy is used and it needs to recharge and stuff, is it worth just taking 5 minutes out again and then trying again? And maybe
take 5 minutes out.
Maybe we could come up, we could go away and think of some questions for you to ask and change it. Only because it might,
Well, actually,
the male voice asking questions might have a different, that's all I'm thinking.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll do that. We'll have questions. We'll just have to improvise with probably some really weird questions.
Yeah, but the weirder the better, because the answer shouldn't, if you suddenly got an answer to a really weird random question, well then that's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And this spirit that's here, or has been, I think they'd enjoy the fun and games of that. They're a bit mischievous.
Oh, they are, yes, that the cake is going off. Yeah.
I think everything else is a bit boring.
Are you enjoying us being here? No? Oh, okay. Thank you very much, really. Thank you so much.
Are you a bit mischievous?
That was what?
Yeah. Only like slightly a bit.
Yeah. So you're mischievous. We like mischievous.
Right. We're going to take a little break then and let you recharge your batteries, so to speak. And then we'll have a bit more fun and games, yes? Right, let's do that then. I'm going under. I can't hear you.
Okay. Can you tell me what this building is?
What?
This building that we're in now, can you tell me what it is to you?
Jealous.
What are you jealous of? Can you tell me your name? I really would like to know who I'm talking to.
Helen?
Helen, thank you very much. Hello, Helen. Can you tell me how old you are, Helen? This building that we're in now, what I understand, it used to be a storage area. Did you used to work here? Were you here before the railway was here? Are you the spirit that we've been talking to all evening, the one that sets off the green lights?
Earlier on?
Yes, earlier on. Was that you? If it is you, could you set the green lights off again? As you can see now, there are two green lights. You can set off either one you want to. You can change them to yellow or orange.
And?
Is it old news now, that is it? If you don't want to do that, you better be talking very well. What does this place look like to you? Do you see it as it is now? Or do you see it as it was when you were alive?
New something.
You see it as new. So you see it as it is now. Can you see us? Can you only hear us?
I'm not really getting much on here.
You're not.
It's just all a lot of sounds a bit like a steam train,
That's...
but no.
Do you want to swap over?
Have you heard anything from that?
Nothing from them.
No, I just have this feeling that what we had was pretty good earlier.
Yeah,
And
there was nothing from that.
No, I just don't know if there's only so long you can do it for, really. I mean, I'm thinking, we had something early on in the day, and then it was a good 2 hours or more. So whether you just have to... You don't know, do you? You don't know if it's, like they say, there's residual and then it happens at the same time all the time.
Yeah.
So you could just be sat here waiting for the next time that something's going to happen, which could be another 2, 3, 4 hours away.
Yeah, it's building up and then...
I don't feel like the interaction we potentially had the second time was the same as the first. I don't know.
No.
But there was an element of mischievous about it, I think.
There was definitely, yeah, she was, yeah. I mean, you actually asked the question, are you mischievous? And the K2 went off.
Yeah, not massively so, but it did flicker.
Yeah, nevertheless, it did go off, which is really quite impressive as far as I'm concerned. It's because there's nothing there to set it off.
I mean, the thing is, we're in a very small little building, really.
One of the questions I did ask you was, can you tell me your name? And you said Helen.
Oh, okay.
So that was really interesting. But Helen wouldn't actually reply to how old she was. Can you see us? Can you hear? The only thing
But it's interesting because the thing is with it, you do get word, but you cannot work. You don't know what they said, and you don't want to then say what you think it was. And that's the problem I find with it. But I don't know. I mean, is there anybody still here with us? If so, could you make one of these devices? One of them is now in my hand if you're brave enough. Could you make one of these devices change colour?
It's gone very quiet.
It has, and that's what I mean. It's just, I'm not saying it wouldn't, there might not be more later, but it's like how long later, how...
Yeah.
I mean, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been really, really good.
I enjoyed it.
I think we've got enough here to go away now. We can go away happy. We have had stuff, and we know we've had stuff because we went around the building at the very start with these K2 things and absolutely nothing.
Yeah, there was nothing.
Including this corner.
Yeah, there was nothing here.
So I think we've probably got enough stuff.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, but I would like to say thank you to the woman or the gent or Zach or Helen or but thank you very much. Loads better than I actually thought it would be.
Yeah, it's true.
So
But even though you have to say something about subscribing and liking and all that sort of thing.
I do, yeah. So obviously this is a new channel and this is our very first video and we won't have got it perfect. And I don't make any apologies for that. We've given it our best shot and this is just the beginning and what will be a very long journey hopefully, and it will get better. But if you've joined us for the first one and you stuck with us to the end, maybe you could give us a ghost emoji so that we know that you're there. And thank you. Can I just say thank you for sticking with us and watching till the end if you did, and if you didn't, well, thanks for watching a little bit. If you could like and subscribe it, subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing, because then it will push it out to more people who might also enjoy our videos. I mean, I know there's plenty out there, but this is the start of the journey, and it would be really nice if some of you joined us from the start and were with us till the end, whenever that may be. So yes, thank you for watching and being part of this chapter 1 stage of the journey with us. We do appreciate it, and we're looking forward to all the many, many more that we hope
There's
to
going to be
do.
many, many more.
Yes. So yes, over and out from both of us, and see you on the next one. Bye.